Yellow. Many of us have seen a fighter actually striking the focus mitts with his head, and we thought it was intriguing. The novelty of it and the fighter's effort towards building his brand had it go viral for a period of time pre-COVID. Even before I saw the fight, I knew this man had a crazy level of hunger, a crazy work ethic, with the amount of effort he was putting forward towards bringing his sport to a wider audience. I remember him especially because he threw an intriguing side kick that was first feigned as a low kick, which meant to me that he was a more open-minded martial artist. Thus, the moment I looked into his actual fighting style, I was straight up blown away. It was far more than just a headbutt or sidekick that I found. He was a far more complete fighter than I ever could have predicted. Both stylistically and mentally, this man was just very remarkable. Just watch his full-length fight. I'll leave a link in the description below. It could almost pass as a highlight reel just by itself with his overall work rate, picking his shots against the openings presented. Dave Leduc, he touches his opponents at the ranges presented with his lankier attributes, which in turn sets up higher levels of commitment at closer ranges, either as a counter to his opponent's attempt to force their way in. Here, landing a long left hook, noting his opponent's attempt to time against the teep. Or he can make reads in regards to higher flinching and time you against that programming. Here, he feints that teep with a chamber, then slips into his left. One of his go-to defenses is the pull, which goes very well with his overall style as he effectively manages space, pressure created through teeps, and of course his capacity to land counters. It just creates this field of respect. Watch, here, a low kick without setup. Dave Leduc sees it a mile away, which leads to a clean counter via overhand. It's easy to see, Dave Leduc is not necessarily an explosive fighter. Instead, because he's very calm and relaxed, the damage he deals is a byproduct of his clean technique, the efficient kinetic linking which effectively leverages his mass from the ground up. Precision and technique are his go-to, and his present, calm, methodical approach allows him to pick these shots in the first place. The man is a samurai who, with his relaxed disposition and lanky attributes, is leveraging a fluid intelligence. Watch how he flows into this sequence here. It is a compilation of reads which has him land a beautiful left hook, feinting the teep with a chamber. Dave, he tries to come in with an elbow, but once again, his opponent pulls, exiting with a check. Dave remembers his opponent doing this, thus, without even looking at his opponent, he knows he's fading away. Shift to close that space, massive load up in the new backhand, boom! His opponent could not even react until it was too late. Dave Leduc lands the sequence again in the fight, reading his opponent's pull to the elbow. The lost art of shifting, using the elbow to load up the lead, following through with the shift to cover that space. Boom! Novelty. His opponent, realizing that it isn't working playing the more technical game versus Dave Leduc, he does attempt to turn this bout into more of a fight. And he does actually catch Dave Leduc doing this, but even that starts to weather. Thus, despite his opponent's more aesthetic physique, Dave Leduc was just a more complete fighter with a higher fight IQ and just a vaster arsenal. Overall, calm and present, flowing into openings, making adjustments against sets, flinches, and reactions. Over time, it all snowballed into a win for Dave Leduc, securing the bout via 4th knockdown rule. You know, you feel a real vibe with this man. It's like he was fated for Lethwei, but intriguingly, that's not his only style. Dave Leduc also has Sanshou and Jeet Kune Do under his belt. I don't know why he reminded me of Kung Lee at first, but this starts to make a lot more sense to me. From what I can tell, Dave Leduc and Kung Lee have the same fight philosophy.
Confidence alone wins a lot of fights. I just want to see enough, the movement, the angles, and you overstudy it. For me, sometimes you tend to look for things, and in a fight, you don't want to look for things. You want to take what's open and defend what's coming.
The greatest Sanshou fighter of all time. That's just it. They aren't looking for something specific, but instead taking what is available in the present moment and snowballing off reads made in that present. Even if Dave Leduc had an excellent marketing campaign clapping focus mitts with his head, clearly he's far more than just that. He's a fluid stand-up artist with a remarkable arsenal in complement. I look forward to his future as current King of Lethwei. With the world caught up in this craziness and chaos, when a bit more order is set and this man returns, definitely, I'll be watching. If you'd like to stay elevated, why not subscribe or hit the notifications? Thank you. If you enjoyed and would like to give back, why not smash the like button? It truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you again. You guys are always appreciated. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, peace.